Shone faint in the distance. Oh, speak. Cards on the table, breakers in the chat. Feels right in tonight. Cameras live and the packs are stacked. Chrome and color in the breakers rack. Tops and panini ready to ride. Premium heat waiting inside. Random the teams let destiny choose. Duck race thunder for the lucky few. Pick a team, warriors staking their claim. Flash break lightning without a name. Hear the chat explode tonight. Silver flashes in the breaker light. One free team in the giveaway fire. Phil keeps raising the hobby higher. Ride to the rip tonight. Downtown dreams in the neon light. Super fractors blazing bright. Outcast hobby breaks ignite. Fight for the cards inside. Kaboom thunder, one of one pride. Feel the flames when the packs ignite. Always bringing the fire tonight. Spin that wheel, break credit flies. Chat goes wild as the tension climbs. Foil reflections, numbered gold. Legends and rookies yet untold. Rip that pack, feel the spark. Treasure hiding in every card. Every stream a chance to see. History pulled on OHB. Hear the thunder through the screen tonight. Every rip in the breaker's light. Somewhere waiting in cardboard fate. A monster hit that can't be tamed. Ride to the rip tonight. Downtown dreams in the neon light. Super fractors blazing bright. Outcast hobby breaks ignite. Fight for the cards inside. Kaboom thunder, one of one pride. Feel the flames when the packs ignite. Always bringing the fire tonight. Hear the races start to run. Duck race kings when the race is done. Top spot rising to claim their fate. As Phil breaks open the hobby's gate. Chrome reflections fill the sky. Cardboard legends flying high. Raise your hands to the stream tonight. Let the ripping gods decide. Ride to the rip tonight. Breakers in the chat. Feels right in tonight. Cameras live and the packs are stacked. Chrome and color in the breakers rack. Tops and panini ready to ride. Premium heat waiting inside. Random the teams let destiny choose. Duck race thunder for the lucky few. Pick a team, warriors staking their claim. Flash break lightning without a name. Hear the chat explode tonight. Silver flashes in the breaker light. One free team in the giveaway fire. Phil keeps raising the hobby higher. Ride to the rip tonight. Downtown dreams in the neon light. Super fractors blazing bright. Outcast hobby breaks ignite. Fight for the cards inside. Kaboom thunder, one of one pride. Feel the flames when the packs ignite. Always bringing the fire tonight. Spin that wheel, break credit flies. Chat goes wild as the tension climbs. Foil reflections, numbered gold. Legends and rookies yet untold. Rip that pack, feel the spark. Treasure hiding in every card. Every stream a chance to see. History pulled on OHB. Hear the thunder through the screen tonight. Every rip in the breaker's light. Somewhere waiting in cardboard fate. A monster hit that can't be tamed. Ride to the rip tonight. Downtown dreams in the neon light. Super fractors blazing bright. Outcast hobby breaks ignite. Fight for the cards inside. Kaboom thunder, one of one pride. Feel the flames when the packs ignite. Always bringing the fire tonight. Hear the races start to run. Duck race kings when the race is done. Top spot rising to claim their fate. As Phil breaks open the hobby's gate. Chrome reflections fill the sky. Cardboard legends flying high. Raise your hands to the stream tonight. Let the ripping gods decide. Ride to the rip tonight.
What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday night. I'm Ron Burgundy. Thank you for being patient with last night. There is Dennis. We will go over that in just a second. We do have a couple of spots left in one of our baseball breaks that is up. We have a Heritage Immaculate break that I'm going to cover here real quick. We have 4 teams that are still available out there right now. We'll go through the store here in just a second. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. We had lots of internet troubles last night. I could not, basically the internet kept dropping out after about 10 minutes. I could not reliably trust the stream that we were actually going to keep our stream going. So unfortunately, we had to call it last night, and we are here back tonight on Thursday night. So we'll take a quick trip through the store here. I just finished the random for the Bowman Chrome break. Putting that right up so you guys can see it. And that is going to be what we are going to start out with tonight. And I'm going to get those tags in for folks. Dennis, you asked about the baseball break. I'll show it to you.
Sure did. have a peanut gallery tonight.
Okay. Oh, you mean you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was just thinking about this while I was sitting here. So I go by OHB. We call Daniel the OGB, or I think we're gonna start calling you the OWB, the only wife breaker,
Oh.
or the original wife breaker, or the omnipotent wife breaker.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sounded cool. Let's see. Dennis, let me tag you in that baseball break that we do have up.
It means I have almighty power. So sure, that works.
Well, there you go. Should have just ran with it when I said it.
I don't feel so powerful tonight.
Lisa decided to lick a bunch of handrails, and that's what ended up happening to her. She got sick
No,
So-
Lisa went on a field trip with a bunch of little ones.
while licking handrails.
No.
Dennis, I just tagged you in the baseball break that we have up right now. That is still up. It is a Heritage box and a 2021 Immaculate box. Let's see here. All right. Sorry, I am just getting my head a bit sorted here. Pinning some of our breaks up here. And then we are about to get started here. Let me get these tags in for our folks. So yeah, internet was just absolute garbage last night. We had, I was getting super frustrated with BreezeLine. They don't really have a great phone number to call. So when you call there and you go on their chat line, they're like, go ahead and restart your router. You're like, you idiot, I'm going to lose the chat. They're like, restart the router. Fine. You restart the router. Sure enough, you let the chat disappears. So you connect back up. You're like, get somebody new. Hey, here's the things. I've done all this already. Go restart the router. I already did that 2 minutes ago. We'll restart it on this chat. I'm like, goodbye. Like, just absolute. Like, just reading from a script, does not think for themselves.
Probably AI.
It probably was AI, honestly. Because I asked them, they didn't even read my question. I asked them, is there an outage in my area? They didn't even ask, like, is there an outage in my, like, just like, terrible. Got me so mad. And then the thing is there's an outage map, and I look at it, and it says there's no known outages in your area yet, but I'm inside a purple box that is marked off like there's outages in our area. So which is it? I feel like customer service is a lost art these days. There will be no AIs doing your breaks at all. Period. Nada. Zippo. Zero.
His agent stole me.
Because our kids never go to bed when they're supposed to go. All right. I got the tags in for the baseball break. Again, as always, if you want to get into the serial number giveaway, just drop a serial number in the comment section. And if that hits tonight, as Lisa's behind me putting a comment in.
I have to. Gotta be fair. Can't just tell you.
Well, I know you're right. You can't just tell me. But I just think it's ironic and funny how you just did it right behind me.
I did it before you said it, actually.
Yeah. Well, that shows you how long it takes for me to get the comments through. All right. So we're going to take a trip through the store here real quick and show you what's available for breaks still. I do need to check to make sure I have a couple payments incoming. All right. Let's take a quick through the store. What do you mean start doing it like Price is Right? Doing a little Night at the Roxbury. Had Bob there. All right, here's a quick through the store. As always, you can find all of our breaks that are available up and currently live under our featured tabs here when you go on your computer. So some of these breaks were posted just today. These are breaks that will run tomorrow. I'm going to owe her a kidney soon. Why am I going to owe her a kidney soon?
What?
Why am I going to owe Lisa a kidney? What are you doing to your kidneys?
I don't know.
I do need to update this break. So for those who have commented,
Who said that? Is it on the YouTube side?
yeah, it was Greg on the YouTube side. Yeah. So one thing I will clarify, just as a reminder for folks, with the breaks, the term of the 20 minutes, one per, that is, as Jaw had noted here and I had noted previously, it's one team per comment, not only one team in the first 20 minutes. Basically, it's just we were trying to eliminate was cases of folks, if you put like 5 or 6 teams in one comment and then taking all the good teams in within the first 15 minutes when everyone's rushing for trying to get in. That's all that eliminated. What you guys are doing is perfect. You're putting one team per comment. So keep up the good work. Thank you all from, oh, I got it. From all the number 22 serial number cards that you're going to get eventually. She's getting all the credit. She's just racking up the credit. Actually, you're up to $85 in credit.
Really?
You hit the other night again. So you guys are doing great with that. So keep it up. I appreciate it. I will update this when I have a moment. I know I have a bunch of spots I need to update, but that is the football break for tomorrow night. We also have our NASCAR break going tomorrow night. This is a 2026 NASCAR Donruss, but NASCAR hobby photo. NASCAR Donruss.
Why can't?
Hobby. Carl actually had. Can't type. Carl.
That's weird. I couldn't find your stream on the YouTube side.
We do have a NASCAR break that up. That is a first off the line NASCAR box. It is $18 spot. You get to pick a driver, and then you'll get to keep that driver regardless of the serial numbers. And everybody else will be handed out by serial number. So we've got 3 spots taken in that one right now. And then our baseball break, which this is actually filled because I have to put this in. It was a Leaf Jumbo.
Filled.
Yes, filled.
Filled.
It was filled. This one actually filled quite quickly, might I add, too.
PHIL?
Yes, not FILL. We actually had this one. This basically, I have some hobby boxes of this as well. Less autos, but a cheaper price. So we could probably run that as a flash break either tomorrow or Monday. This is the break we're about to do right now. It's our Bowman Chrome hobby. That one is filled and random is burn run. We have a WWE break. It is 5 WWE Topps Chrome blaster boxes. It is $21 per spot. You get to pick a wrestler. You carry that wrestler through the entire break. The rest of them will be settled by serial number. You can't pick Roman Reigns or Liv Morgan, but you can pick any other wrestler you want and carry them through the break. So that is a 5-box blaster break. We only have 1 spot taken in that so far. That one is eligible to run tonight if 9 people jump in tonight. Our football break is filled. I just need to run that. All the payments are in for that one. So thank you very much. Yes, I can show the break credits here in just a second. Thanks, hon. This is the baseball break that is currently up right now. That is still got a couple spots left. This is a 2026 Heritage Baseball Hobby Box and a 2021 Immaculate Hobby Box. We have 4 teams that are remaining. We have the Royals at 60, so that's got Bobby Witt Jr. potential autographs. We've got the Mariners at 50, King Griffey Jr.'s in that, as well as Julio Rodriguez, the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Texas Rangers. I was and am entertaining offers for those remaining teams. If you want to make an offer, go ahead and make an offer, and we'll see where we end up with it. And those are all of your breaks that you have eligible tonight. So I'm going to close that. I have a request to show the break credit screen. So as a reminder, you guys always have opportunities. There is a Google page, a Google sheet that you can go check the status of your break credits. Let me do a couple quick adds to that while I'm sitting here. Because I do have a couple people I needed to throw in on that. So, Jonas. One second, and I will get that put up. So it's 20. Alan, 25. Astros It's logged. I actually have a little booklet that I use to keep all these break credits in there now, so it's actually kind of nice because now I don't lose track of this stuff. 65. Ryan. Miker. Hunt has 5. Mike Kilmer. Has 5. Lisa added to her grand total of 85. I think that's everybody. Yep. Okay. All right. So let me share this screen with you guys. Just make sure I got all those break credits. Those are updated as of 4:30. Today. All right. Let me share that with you guys here. And I will put a link to this in the chat section for you guys as well. Helps if I scroll it over a little bit here. I'll see this. All right. So if you have break credit with me, this is where you can find it. I will put a copy of this link in the chat for break credits. So this is where you can see what you have. If you have any break credits open with me, your name and then the value you have next to you. So Lisa continues to rack up her break. But this is anybody who has any break credit. This is where you will find it. Yeah. So if you're interested in jumping in something and you realize you actually have some break credit you can use, go ahead and all you have to say is using credit. Yeah, I think you racked up one night. We had you picked a number, like a single digit number, and it like hit like 4 or 5 times. You and Jaw had one night where you guys just went absolutely crazy on racking up some $2 credits. I think it was you and Jaw. It was you or somebody else. So, all right. I'm going to hide that one as well. Man, I put $1 on Karl Anthony Towns. He had a triple double tonight, and it paid off in fold. And I put 5. Only problem was I wanted OG to get 30 points and 8 rebounds, and he was like 1 short and everything. But the Knicks had no reason to play anyone else more tonight. But one thing just to show you guys that should be coming this weekend. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got lucky again. Don't even understand how, but I did. Where is it? Where is it? This. We've got 10 boxes of Topps Chrome Black on the way. So I was able to hit off the EQL and got 10 boxes of Topps Chrome Black. So that was pretty good. I was pretty happy for that. It's possible it was. All right. One last thing I just wanted to do is cross-check. All right, Josh that's one of the 9 I needed for WWE. Josh just jumped into WWE. So, all right. I am very close to just saying screw it and let's run the Immaculate Heritage box. Ha ha! No. I saw they were selling. So I know like what pre-order back in the day on NBA Cosmic was like $3,400. I think Fanatics dropped it yesterday or 2 days ago, but they dropped it at $900. As much as I would have loved to do Cosmic, there's no way we could break at that price. not for basketball. I do have Bowman Chrome some point showing up. I have a hobby and a jumbo of that, but no, I was not able to get Cosmic. I really like how it looks, but I can't do that price. That price just hurts my soul, honestly. Also, it doesn't have Jalen Brunson as a planetary pursuit, which makes me very sad. I'd have been much more into it if Jalen Brunson was a planetary pursuit. That's just me being selfish. What was I looking for? Payments. I did have a couple outstanding payments I think I was waiting on for the Immaculate Heritage box. There's Sean's. I might have an additional team. Going up for the Tigers and Immaculate. I have a missing payment for the Tigers I am waiting on, so as well. All right, so we are going to do our Bowman Chrome break. This is a single box of 2023 Bowman Chrome. This is break 26160. They got Dennis, who has the Cubs and the Marlins and the Yankees. Brian Tanner has the Rangers, the Twins, and the Red Sox. Tanner Michaels got the Cardinals, Rockies, and Tampa Bay Rays. Greg Wisser's got the Mariners, Giants, and Brewers. Phil Mazur's got the White Sox, Braves, and Diamondbacks. Ray Santana's got the Pirates, Mets, O's, Dodgers, Royals, and Reds. Mark Hudson's got the Nats, the Guardians, and the Astros. And Laurie's got the A's, Blue Jays, and Padres. And Michael Jones has the Angels, Tigers, and Phillies. All right, so have you been, Job, you gotten into any like breaks with Cosmic? I'm just messaging a couple people because I need their payments for the iMac break. All right. I thought some people. Oh, never mind. He did say. Never mind. I see he said that. Okay. Very good. Of EO Sky opening with their first back cards. You did today. How'd you do in it? Watched a video earlier of EO Sky first back. Must have been set up because her car's first back was her auto. Yeah, that sounds like that. Very much sounds like a setup for sure. I would agree with you on that. I think some of these boxes and these videos have been like, here, that one didn't turn out good. Watch, do this one, do this one, do this one. Oh, hey, finally. Yeah, I'm sure it was like taped together or something like that in the back. Scott, yes. So we do a thing called a serial number credit giveaway. Information's kind of in the scroll bar at the bottom, and you just put a serial number in the comment. So that's perfect. Basically, long story short is if number 77 comes up on any card in any break tonight, and that number hits, you'll get $5 of break credit every time that number hits. So it's completely free to enter, and All you did exactly what you need to do. So you can run off. You don't have to be present in the break you don't have to watch the entire stream to see it. If you hit, I will update that spreadsheet and you'll see that you have break credit. All right. So I am writing down your serial numbers here. We had a lot of admin stuff to get through. Then again, thank you all for being patient from yesterday. Josh G, I saw you hitting a couple more minis with RGL last night. I only got in one. I got in the basketball break. My cosmic break did not do well. So, Josh, how did you do? What team did you end up with in that break? All right, I got Ryan going with 55. Got John S going with 32. Got Josh G 28. Good luck, everybody, indeed. 28. I know it's an old comment, but I wanted to read it out loud. Lisa 22, who's just killing me with all these 22s. She keeps hitting. Dennis R 37. Kevin 51. Chad 101. Ooh, Chad, that's a good number. That 101 hits a lot. Sean 137. We get Jaw with 13. Scott 77. That's right. It was that was a 10 spot PYT, wasn't it? Or a 10 spot 10% min oh god, I can't talk. 10% spot, 10% filler was what it was. Yeah, you've actually gotten lucky on a couple of those 10%ers. I've watched. It's funny, I hear him say your name and I'm like, oh hey, I know him. 43. Yeah, I got the Rockets in my random and I got nothing. I got hosed with it. I mean, I feel like you have to have one of the teams that has one of the planetary pursuits. I would love to get some in the Knicks, but the Brunson and the Knicks cards just aren't that prominent, and they're still charging you a ton for it. I would agree. One of the guys Josh and I watch and join his breaks, and Ryan actually joins his breaks too. He pulled the planetary of Wembanyama yesterday, but he was doing pretty much a full case worth. Saturday we'll have the monster Yankees. Probably. It always comes when you don't have the team that you should have had. I had that a couple times with the Nationals on a couple breaks. I had them and absolutely got smoked. All right. I think we're good to go. I think I've got everybody's serial numbers in. Yep, it looks like we are set. Let me just do this. All right. Sorry for a little bit of the delays here. All right. Timberwolves and the Nuggets just started their game. Ethan tried to be sneaky when I was out. Oh, good. What did he try to do? All right. I think we're ready to roll. 3 Bowman Chrome. Let's get started. Knife. That's positive. I tell you, it's tough right now with breaks. There is just not a lot of product rolling out. Like, I feel like in previous years, we would have had Bowman by now. We would have seen pre-orders for Top Series 2. We're just not seeing a ton of orders. Oh, jeez. I've been looking a lot at old baseball products, kind of like this 2023 Bowman Chrome, trying to find stuff that's inexpensive, not to be the budget busters on you guys. Obviously, we did a bigger break with iMac. I will note, I think with the iMac break, if somebody takes the Royals or the Mariners or takes the Rays and the Rangers, I probably will just say, screw it, let's just run that break. It will definitely run. That break will run tomorrow night, no matter what. I'm just on the edge of saying, let's just run it tonight. So if we can get like one or two more, like depending on the team, if we can get like one or more two teams taken out of that iMac baseball break, I think I'll say, let's just run it. So, all right. This is your Bowman Chrome hobby break. Like you guys seem to like that Leaf baseball. You guys crushed that post for the Leaf jumbo box. I didn't lock any teams because it's so random on it, but you guys absolutely smoked that break. So I thank you for that. I'm down for, I'd say I've got 2 more hobbies of that. I also can order more of that. That one is not hard. I can get that from distribution here pretty easily, I think. So if that's something we want to do more of, I might try to reach back out to the distribution folks and see if we can order some more of it. It's not terribly expensive. Frankly, it may have come down a little bit since it released. So I think our first box we did was actually pretty good. We had the Matsui auto in that one, which was nice. And Josh, you showed me a bunch of nice cards. One of the really nice cards that you got out of your break with that. Oh, geez. That's not a good sign. He who shall not be named on front. Let's just get rid of that one real quick. Going to the Rays. Mason Orr for the Tampa Bay Rays on the Invictus. Endry Rodriguez, first Bowman. Kevin Iru. Joey Weimer. Matt McLean. It came to the league. Tristan Casas for the Red Sox. Diane George for the Rockies. Colson Montgomery for the White Sox. Julio Rodriguez. What's up, Andrew? Julio Rodriguez. Josh Jung. First auto. Dylan O'Ray for the Brew Crew. That is 73. No 73s tonight. How did that one end up there? I got dings going on in the group page. 73 of 250 for the Brew Crew. That's going to Greg. I feel the sneeze coming on. It's not a break night unless I'm sneezing. Tamar Johnson, there it is. I think I said a word and then it popped up. All right. Now it's officially a break night. Tamar Johnson. Anthony Gutierrez. Juan Carlos Stanton. Iconic. Bobby Witt Jr. Nice. Luis Alameda. What's up, Dennis? That is not numbered. Oh, there it is. 177 of 250. Kind of weird. Put it on the back. We got a card back from PSA the other day, and the card jumped out of my hands. We sent out, thank you. We sent out a Victor Wembanyama silver. I think I showed it to you guys in one of the break streams that Daniel and I decided. We said, this basketball's never going to go anywhere. Let's just rip it and see what happens. Came back from PSA, a PSA 10. It's a Wemby Prism silver. Product's going for about $2,500, $2,600 right now. Daniel actually has one of his personal ones up on eBay. Crazy. Wembanyama stuff. If you got it, sell it right now. This stuff's going crazy. Cepeda for the Cubs. Brooks Lee. Michael Harris II. Jazz Chisholm. Jordan Lawler, Arizona Fall League. Hans Montero, not the Yankee we're looking for. Brooks Brannon. Seiya Suzuki. Tristan Casas, rookie. Prospect Process Diego Cartaya. There's an Ethan Salas. There you go for the Padres. And Pinto is the one you were looking for. Salas first. Padres went to Lori. Let's leave this one. So yeah, so I think we're close on baseball. The problem with iMac was that was a $600 box, so that's why that price ended up being the way it was. But I think we're close on the iMac Heritage break. I definitely need to get some feedback from you guys on if there's something you want me to bring back or to go look at trying to find. I can do that. And we can take a moment. We'll see how fast we go through the breaks tonight. Football's going to obviously take a little bit because that one's got a lot of cards with it. But outside of this one and football, we don't actually have many breaks to do tonight because WWE still got 8 spots that got to be filled unless we get some more spots taken. And then we just have iMac we're waiting on. So, like I said, I do have Leaf Hobby. If you guys are like itching for more tonight, we can probably talk about maybe doing a flash break of a Leaf Hobby box. It'd be like $16 a spot. That would be random teams, not pick your team. Because last time I tried to do a random team in a flash break, it went very poor. I did not do that one very well. Everything went crazy. Got Pokemon Abundant right now. I just put a pre-order in for the next set of Pokemon. I will not be taking Hometown Royals for iMac. You don't want the Royals for Bobby Witt? It's tough with some of these products because man, that's the problem. That's why, like with that product, is with that year, because now you kind of have a better. I did say you can make offers for teams. If it's the price tag that's hurting you, I've always said people you can make offers. It's just tough when you have those products that are out for so long. You kind of have an idea of who's good and what teams aren't good anymore. And so unfortunately, sometimes you have to price it that way because it's just too hard to spread it out amongst a bunch. And that's what the hardest thing is. All right. Okay. Let's do the second mini box from Bowman Chrome. We got Brett Beatty, Bobby Witt Jr., speak of the man, Manny Machado, Luis Serna, Luis Alamadea, Ben Joyce, Max Scherzer, Jose Altuve on the, that is the, what they call these? They're basically the country cards. 228 of 499 with World Baseball Classic cards is what they are. That's what it was. 228 of 499 for the Astros. I'm leaving it open to someone else. I hog KC teams and hope there's a nasty pull. I understand. I have a Bobby Witt autograph. It's a rookie. Is it a rookie autograph? I got a Bobby Witt. Oh, it is a rookie. I got a Bobby Witt Jr. rookie autograph from Mosaic. Raymond Mola, Jose Gerardo, Anthony Volpe, Michael Bush, Luis Rodriguez. Going to the Cardinals spot is the second auto. Base Bowman first. Going to Tanner Michael. The camera that doesn't want to focus. iMac's a nice product. I mean, I thought $600 for a product that was a couple years old was not terrible in price. I need to call message RGL again and ask him about that last prospect case he said he had. He hasn't gotten back to me yet. Carter Young, Edwin Solano, Nolan Arenado, Riley Green on the iconic rookie for the Tigers. We got a Camilo Diaz on the green shimmer. That is 6 of 99. Nice little hit there for the Astros. The Astros went to Mark Hudson. What is with these penny sleeves? I feel like they're just not going down all the way. Man, Knicks had that was a big card when this came out. Which Witt do you want? The iconic one? I thought that's who the guy was one of the big guys, was Rodriguez. Acuna, Arroyo, Byron Buxton, Oswaldo Cabrera, Nick York, Arizona Fall League, Gavin Cross, William Bergola, Jose Ramirez, Miguel Vargas. Is it gold? That is, wow, it's an Astros box. Drew Gilbert for the Astros. That is 8 of 50 on the gold. Oh, the auto? Well, you said Witt. Messing with my head. Man, what an Astros box this was. Going to Mark Hudson. Hayawasa. Luis Rodriguez. Not numbered. 8 hitting on this one. Nice little 8 of 50 gold. And last 2 cards, Victor Azuris and Jesus Cava. And that is your Bowman Crow break. What's up, Gilmer? Timberwolves looking like they're taking it to the Nuggets right now. Tell you, if you were betting on the underdog teams in the playoffs, I would say you are doing very well right now. I've done a lot of the underdog betting on teams, and they have done good by me so far. All right. So, the one, I'm not selling it. That's mine. That's my auto. That's buried on my stand above. Here, right? See? It's way up there. You can see it in the corner. That one, right there. That one's buried in the corner of my personal collection. I got that thing cheap, too. All right, let's do a... It's mine. Mine. All right. Recap for Bowman Chrome. If it wants to focus. Not a bad little break. Luis Rodriguez for the Cardinals first. Dylan Array, number to 250 for the Brew Crew. Drew Gilbert, that's to 50. Bobby Witt Jr., iconic. Jose Altuve, number to 499 of the World Baseball Classic. Easton Salas, baseball at first chrome. Camilo Diaz, shimmer, number to 99. And Luis Amadea, number to 250. Not bad. All right. You took my Julio auto. No, you sold it to me. You just haven't told me what you wanted for it yet. You still haven't said what you want for it. Don't say the Bobby Witt Jr. autograph. That's mine. That wasn't on the table. All right. I have other things I can offer. I still have it, actually. It's that autograph is right there. It's still right there. I always keep things in certain places until deals are done. You want Tampa in the iMac break, Greg? Okay. Drew Jones Sparkle. Oh, now you're just. Yeah, sure. The Drew Jones Sparkle number PSA 10, right? That's not even my card. That's Daniel's card. It's just here because I sent it off for grading. Next thing you're going to tell me is you're going to want my Ohtani 101 for it. Killing me, Smalls. Just wanted to show you guys kind of something where I kind of use as benchmarks for kind of where the industry is on stuff. Good business. I've had some talks with the owner, or at least one of the PIs that runs it. If you guys are ever looking for products outside of me or outside of Nick, there we go. I recommend heading over to a business called RBI Crew. I found that they're really good for Ohtani 2. Oh, 2. Okay, Greg, I'll put you in there for Tampa Bay. I found that this business does a really good job in terms of helping kind of understand where the industry is, where the baseline is. I found that they basically have some of the best prices that you can find. They're pretty good. A lot of your products that you guys see in breaks, actually, I order through them. The guy's really good. His guy's name is Ryan. Apparently, he's a super collector of Bray Wyatt in WWE. Gives you a good idea kind of where stuff is in the hobby, where baseline prices are on a lot of stuff. Like they're selling Topps Chrome Black at $410. I got mine on EQL, so we'll be lower than that when we do our breaks. I actually do have a couple of these Team USA boxes that are going to be showing up. I'm going to be grabbing them tomorrow, so we'll have something a little bit like that with the Leaf. This is one of the big things I've been tracking is like the Topps Chrome football. This was at $1,250 not that long ago, a couple weeks ago. It's already dropped down to $950. Jumbos are down to $1,875. This is the big drop, is the Breakers Delights down to $2,450. Still way out of range. This stuff hurts my soul. Blasters at 70s, Megas at 125, Hangers at 45. That's the kind of thing that hurts my soul. But they're a good group. $9,000 for Cosmic Chrome. Just I can't stomach that one. I know Fanatics dropped it at $899, so that's just a real hard pill as well. But if you ever guys are just curious, hey Lynn. It's a good place to go check out to kind of, if you're just kind of want to see like what do you want to see, what's comparison, what's a good price, what's not a good price. That's a good one to go check out. Greg, you were saying 20 for the Rays? Yeah, I can do 20 for the Rays. We're down to 3 teams left in IMAC. All right, Greg, you're in that. Brian Tanner. Josh sent his money for that one. Chad sent. Kilmer sent. Tanner sent. Sean sent. All right, so we have all the payments in there. So, all right, so we got 3 teams left. We have the Royals at 60, Mariners at 50, and Rangers at 30. If somebody takes the Rangers at 30, I'm going to say we're just going to run it then. So I think that's kind of where I'm at, is if we get the Rangers taken, I think we'll be good to run it. Then I'll just eat the loss I'll take on it. Hey, it's part of business. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Let's do a race for the Giants for our football break, which is going to be break 26-161. This is featuring Panini No Huddle Football, 2 Optic Mega Boxes, 3 Topps Chrome Blaster Boxes, and 3 Topps Chrome Hanger Boxes. So we're going to run a brain rot race for this one, and I'll put a minute on the clock so that way I can work on some tags while we're doing that. I will say, if any of you guys ever get into any EQLs, especially for like football or baseball, if you happen to hit some and you get some extra boxes, and you're willing to sell them at a reasonable price, hit me up. I think you guys have a good assessment of kind of where our group breaks at and what kind of price points we break at. So if you want to make a little bit off of an EQL box, I'll probably definitely give you some for a finder's fee. I'm doing my best to get the EQL stuff. It's just hard. But yeah, definitely hit me up. I'm always willing to consider stuff for sure. I've had some people hit me up on some of these, not terribly going overpriced. It gave me a reasonable offer, and so I took some. We do have megas of these showing up. I have 12 megas currently en route to us, so that should be good for breaks coming up here. And you guys know I'm not going to hose you on the breaks on those, so we're not going to run mega boxes at $125 a box per box. That would just be insane. All right, so this is going to be break 26-161. And the top 9 spots are going to get the Giants. All right, so everybody who's in is set, and you're off. Everybody. Yes, Liam, we did. That's actually Daniel's. I have a second one on the way as well. I also got my Cam Ward Micro Mosaic back. I got it back I came back a PSA 10, so that was pretty cool too. I can grab it and show you guys. I submitted this. I bought this from somebody and then came back today. Hoping he has a big year for the Titans next year. But PSA 10 Cam Ward Micro Mosaic, so pretty cool. All right, we got 10 seconds left in the Brain Rot top 10. Top spot's going to get the Giants and Prism No Huddle. You are going to get the top spot. Sir. All right, let's take a look at your top 9 at the baseball swinging elephant. Or no, it's not baseball, it's a clock. I thought it was a baseball. Jaw's going to get them in No Huddle. The Blasters for Topps Chrome are going to go to Ryan Gola, Mark Hudson, Jaw. The Hangers are going to go to Menko, Ben Heath, and Jaw. Jaw is also going to get a box for Optic Mega, and Ray is going to get an Optic Mega box. Everybody else, you'll just have your teams. So, good luck. All right. Let me copy that. Literally didn't work right. All right, double dash it or something. All right, let's go ahead and get this in your list. And this is break 26-161. Brain Rot now. Post that in the stream. All right, got that posted. I just saw a comment someone made on the spot. All right. And just need to get those tags in. Anybody else watch the Knicks game? Absolutely crushed the Hawks tonight. Someone asked a question about the iMac in Seattle, so I just want to give them the list so they can see it. Becky, what's going on? Number 14 for you. You got it. And I got Andrews 13 and Mike K 74. I think that's everybody. Six. All right, cool. Cool. All right, good deal. All right, I'm just finishing up the tags on this one, and then we will be ready to rock and roll. Again, thank you everybody for being patient with the delayed stream. I will also note, I'm not hiding anything. I worked a third shift between Tuesday and Wednesday night, and I am not gonna lie, I was flipping exhausted yesterday. I came home. I worked from 8 p.m. to 9 a.m. And I came home. I went to bed. I slept till about 12:30. Looks like we're going to be guaranteed we're in the IMAC tonight. Because somebody may have just picked up the Mariners. All right, I got Ryan. So I was just absolutely zonked. I was ready to run the break at 9 o'clock. When we got to 10 o'clock and I was still fighting with the internet stuff and how tired I was like, man, this is not going to go well. And I'm like, it's not that many breaks. You could probably press through it. But when the internet was just out, I was kind of taking it as a blessing in disguise because I was so tired, and you guys would have gotten tired OHB, and just me sitting there like bobbing my head going, there's cards, lots of cards. It's confetti cards. No, that would have been that bad, but it was bad. I was just so tired. It's the first time I have worked a third shift. I don't know how many of you all have worked a third shift before, but it was my first time working it, and it's not like I got onto a like thought out transition schedule for getting onto third shift. It was kind of like I worked normal shifts, and then I just kind of jumped into a third shift. And I actually stayed up till 2:30 the night before to kind of help me get into it, but I was good till about 6 a.m. And after about 6 a.m., I started going downhill super fast. I was happy I made it home. I'll put it that way. And then the reason I got up at 1:30 and didn't keep sleeping more through the day was because I had to go up to Prince Frederick to get a CT scan of my head. Yes, there is still a brain in there. Not much of one, but there is still a brain in there. But I was getting my sinuses assessed and then drive all another 45 minutes back home. So, all right, we've got break 26-161. This is, like I said, it's two Optic Megas, 3 Topps Chrome Blasters, 3 Topps Chrome Hangers, and a Prism No Huddle. We're going to work our way from the bottom up. Top 9 each have the Giants in a box. We're going to go with Ray Santana is going to start us off. He's going to get an Optic Mega box. So I'm going to move the Chrome over to the sides and the No Huddles. We've got our 2 Optic Megas. Ray is going to get the one on the right. Man, we did really good. Hayden Carter got... It's funny, for all the Chrome we did and all the boxes we did, I think the best hit came out of a blaster box of Optic. We hit that Jackson Dart Uptown. Tried to make a deal with Hayden to acquire it from him. Tried to throw the kitchen sink at him to get the Jackson Dart Uptown, but in the end, he wanted it, so... I'll tell you, whenever I do deals with folks or try to do deals with folks, I tell you, I am not the pushiest person in the world, and I respect the money and the time and the effort that you guys put in to get this stuff. If you want to make a deal with me and I can make it worth your while, I'm happy to do it, but I'm not going to sit there and hound you going, oh, come on. Oh, come on. It's a good deal. Oh, come on. You know you want to trade it. Come on. I'll make you my strongest offer, and then I move on. You guys put way too much time and effort to make the money you all do in order to participate in these things. So you need to be happy and enjoy what you got, for sure. I don't want to take that away from any of y'all. Yes, I said Tampa Bay was good for 20. So I put you already down, so you just need to send your payment. And somebody just took Mariners, so the IMAC break is guaranteed. We have 2 teams left of that. We have the Royals at 60, and we have the Rangers at 30. If they do not get claimed, I will claim them myself. All right, here we go. Ray's got the Giants. Everyone else has theirs. Good luck. Aladejo, Dylan Sampson, Mason Graham, Silver, Jerry Judy, Nico Collins, Devontae Smith, Devon Achan, ETN, Jadon Blue on the green hyper. I have an idea. You guys want to play a game for some break credit? Sorry, I had a moment. We haven't done a game in a while, and I'm feeling like I want to do a game. And I can start it right now. Do you guys want to do a game for some break credit tonight? See if I get any responses on this. So many people are listening to me. Got 13 people on. If I don't see any comments, the other wants to play a game, then I'm going to keep going. Oh, Ryan said sure. Okay. All right. We're going to play a game for some break credit here. We're going to play the game called Wrong Team. There we go. Now we're talking. All right. We're going to play the game Wrong Team. All right. Well, as you guys know, sometimes we whip through the base pretty quickly. Well, you know, you guys caught me. I think it was last break that I called the Detroit Lions the Detroit Tigers. Well, maybe I'm going to do it on purpose tonight. Question is, are you all going to catch it? So, we're playing a game called Wrong Team. So I'm going to go through the cards just like we're doing the break, but I'm going to call out the teams. And I may call out the wrong team name, or I might call out the wrong team city. So you guys got to all pay attention. If we get a tie for the, if we'll give $5 break credit to whoever gets to the closest number of correct answers of wrong city. Remember, that's all the boxes. You'll get $5 break credit. If you hit it dead nuts on for the exact amount, we'll do $10 break credit. If multiple people either in the closest to or get it exactly right, I will do a random. We'll do a duck race for those people, and we'll see who ends up with that $10 in break credit if you get it exactly right, or $5 for closest. Over, under does not matter. We're not Price is Right. It's not if you go over, you lose. So we're calling this game Wrong Team. All right. Hope you all ready. I didn't meow this one, so. All right, here we go. Keeping it back going again. We got the Cardinals for Cooper Kupp with the Seahawks. Garrett Wilson on the Jets. Hunter Henry for the Patriots. T. Higgins on the Bengals. If I don't call out the team name, by the way, then obviously you can't really say I did wrong team. I said no team, but I'm going to probably try to call a lot of the teams. So. Colson Level with the Bears. Dylan Gabriel with the Bears. Harold Finn Jr. with the Browns. Tank Bigsby, Jags. Cruz. There's our first Giant. Jahmyr Gibbs with the Lions, Armstead, Jags, Maxwell Harrison, Bills, Kyle Williams, Patriots, Taj Brooks, Patriots, the Jordan Love, Packers, Travis Swift with the Chiefs, Juba Hubbard on the Panthers, Terrell Owens, Eagles, Quinn Ewers of the Dolphins, Cam Scottaboo for the Giants. That's the second one. Nice little Giants there. We got a Jadon Blue going to the Cowgirls. No, it's the Cowboys. That doesn't count as a wrong team. That was my inner Giant coming out there. That was my inner Giant fan coming out there just a little bit. Just specifically for Brian Tanner. Best Tutties, Jared Goff from the Lions. McCaffrey, 49ers. Shakir going for the Bills. Brock Bowers for the Rams. Nigel Evans for the Panthers. Cam Ward for the Tennessee Titans. Calvin Ridley for the Oilers. Isaiah Likely for the Ravens, Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins, Josh Allen, Bills, and Micah Parsons for the Rams. All right. This game might be too easy. It might be too hard. I don't know. We'll see. Just depends on how many people catch. Oh no, you guys just got to count. You know, Anthony. You know I'm a Giants fan. I see you say, kind of shake my head up. Dude, you can call us the Little Giants because we've been about the smallest team in the league when it comes to no, you guys just got to count how many times I say it wrong. Anthony, just so you know, we're playing wrong teams. So you guys just got to count how many times I say it wrong, not what time when I do say it wrong. So you got to count how many times I do say it wrong. Oh, I feel like our top loader's back. So Anthony, we're playing right now, I think everybody owns the Giants. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't own the Giants right now. I think the only team that's more gets owned right now is the Jets. Yeah, you guys don't have to tell me which ones I say wrong. You just got to count how many times I say it wrong. Hell, I might say them all wrong on one of the stacks. And then it depends on how many cards I said wrong. All right. More top loaders. Man, I got out of supplies so bad. I'll put it this way, Anthony. I'm one of those people that I can take it as well as you can give it. As long as you don't bring my mama into this. Don't be talking about my mama. Don't be messing about my mama. You start talking about my mama. Oh, it's on. All right. Good luck, Anthony. Just jumped in to get that serial number in. I see how it is. I see how it is. You do exactly what you're supposed to. You're not going to play the game with this? All right. And let's go to Ray. Yeah, the problem with like doing answers, like Q&A answers with the streams are because when you're dual streaming, nothing comes in, everything. God, I mean, hell, you would hope we were competitive. I mean, just showing up to the games, I think, is more competitive. All right, Jaws got the Giants in this one. I mean, trust me, I'm like 2 games into the season. I'm putting the paper bag over my head going, oh, here we go again. I think I was 4 games into the season this year before we paper bagged it. I like the one there, right? Oilers? Yeah. Tennessee Oilers. I didn't say I was going to say all the right names were going to be football teams. Or wrong names were football teams. I call the Los Angeles Devils. Who the heck is that? I don't know. All right. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What's wrong with these packs? They don't want to open. Oh, my God. Anthony, by the way, all your cards are out at PSA. I think I told you that already, but they are officially in their hands. All right, here we go. Next set. We got Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Cam Scotto, that's a Giants going to Jaw. Jalen Royals with the Swifties. Going, who had the Chiefs? That was Mark. Shamar Stewart with the Bengals. Drew Brees with the Saints. Jalen Hurts, Eagles. Anthony Richardson with the Horses. Michael Evans with the Panthers. Justin Herbert with the Thunderbolts. Quincy Williams with the Jets. Ricky Pearsall, 49ers. Warren Moon with the Oilers. Tua Tagovailoa, Dolphins. Gainwell, Steelers. Alfred Collins, 49ers. Torrey Horton with the Seahawks. Another Giant, Abdul Carter. Thank you, Greg. Matt Stafford, Rams. Garcia, 49ers. Jaden Daniels with the Commanders. Dak Prescott. Wait, why do we have a hyper and a laser? Huh? Maybe we have a numbered one. Dante Thornton for the Raiders. Jalen Royals. Nope. Why do we have a hyper and then the same box? I'm so confused. Green hyper parallels. Green hyper parallels. Huh? So I think this is a short print. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a Teal's Velocity? So I'm guessing this is a Teal Velocity card. So that's a short print. Interesting. That is actually a short print card. I was really thrown off there. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. All right. That one caught me off guard. Torrey Holt, Jaguars. Ed Reed on the Texans. Max Crosby, Raiders. Emmitt Smith, the Cowboys. Adams, Rams. Mullings, Titans. Williams, Packers. Travis Hunter on the green hyper. Nice one. On the Jags. Nice one for the Jags. That one went to Scott. First time joiner, Scott. Welcome, welcome. Got yourself a nice green hyper, Travis Johnson. Wow, Travis Johnston. Who is Travis Johnston? Apparently, I never slept last night. See, I'm going to probably mess up teams just because I just messed them up, not because I'm actually trying to. Travis Hunter. Good Lord. Scary Terry McLaurin is going to be the next card going to the Commanders. Kyler Murray for the Birds. Group for the Saints. McCarthy for the Vikings. Ferguson for the Rams. Shadur Sanders going to the Browns. Nice. Mikael Williams for the 49ers. Jake Plummer, Cardinals. Mayfield, Bucks. Cole Kmet for your Bears. And Jamal Charles. Going to round out that one. Yeah, see, I might even do it, and I might even know I'm doing it because I'm just saying the wrong thing. Ugh. It's harder to do this than the Meow game because the Meow game is so much easier just to slip in meows because I can just run off like 27 meows and then be like, how many did I say? Yeah, I can mentally count those. By the way, I have pushed through at least over half of my shipments out that I needed to for this week. I'm working on the rest of them. So still expect a lot of shipments going out. People I still need to ship: Brad Harriger, Brian Tanner, Chad Nugent, CJ Dancer, Hayden Carter, Jack Griffin, Michael Jones. Michael, we already agreed. We're going to wait till the end of the month or end of the week. Mike Formick, Mike Kilmer, Rich Schaefer, and Tanner Michael. You guys are all due shipments still, and I am working yours. All right. So that is our optic. No uptowns, no downtowns, just sad town. And now we're going to move on to the optic or Topps Chrome hangers. Wow, talking is hard. Yeesh. Nope, that's a blaster. Y'all are going to have to keep me straight tonight because I am all over the place. All right, the $1 million Topps Chrome hanger box. In 10 years, this will be worth $1 million. In 10 years, $1 million will be equivalent to $1. Empty box. All right, good luck. Let's see if we can actually get something solid out of this. I think our best card right now is a Jaden Daniels to 25. Reed Blankenship for the Cardinals. Derek Brown for the Jags. Rashid Rice for the Giants. Jalen Hurts for the Birds. Trent Williams for the 49ers. Jaron Cocker for the Panthers. Travis Etienne Jr. for the Panthers. George Kittle for the 49ers. Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Sebastian Castro going to the Steelers. Rookie auto. Sticker auto. 1. Steelers hitting on this one. That one went to, I don't know. I can't see it. There it is. Ray Santana picked that one up. Timberwolves are really taking it to the Nuggets right now. Tua Tagovailoa for the Dolphins. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. Micah Parsons for the Pack. Wan'Dale Robinson. By the way, the Giants on this one's also going to Jaw for the Giants, who's not on the Giants anymore. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens on the Pulsar. Will McDonald for the Jets. Seth Hengen for the Jets. Terry McMillan for the Jets. Phil Maffa for the Cowboys. Shamar Stewart. I should just do, instead of wrong team, I should do wrong last name. Maybe that'll be the next game where I just say wrong last name. Good Lord. Shamar Turner. Good Lord. Messing my own self up here. Yeesh. What happened to your game? I don't know. I lost track. Lost track of what? I don't know. I lost track of something. I know I'm supposed to be doing something right now, but I can't remember. Oh, wait. Breathe. Oh, so much better. All right. Ben Heath, you have the Giants in this hanger box. Everyone else has theirs. Empty box. I did tag. I did. Okay. Man. Next time I'm doing wrong last name. Clearly I could just rip that off faster than I can the team. That guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. Christian McCaffrey, 49ers. Denzel Ward for the Browns. Cameron Kitchens for the Rams. Noah Fant for the Bengals. DJ Moore for the Bears. Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs. Saquon for the Eagles. Harrison Smith for the Vikings. T. Higgins for the Bengals. Quentin Johnson going to the Chargers. Joe Mixon for the Texans. Donovan Edwards. By the way, the Giants in this one, I said was Ben, so I did say that. Myles Garrett for the Browns on the all-chrome. David Montgomery for the Lions. Will Richard for the Vikings. Chase Brown for the Tigers. Cameron Dicker for the Chargers. Will Howard for the Steelers. Cam Ward, nice rookie for the Titans. And Curtis Rourke. About to say Mickey Rourke. No Giants in that one. How many teams did you mispronounce? All of them. Every last one of them I mispronounced. It's as bad as mispronouncing all the Pokemon. All right. Menko's got the Giants in this hanger box. I do have more hangers than I have blasters. I might do, by the way, for breaks next week, normal Monday, but the rest of the week's going to be off. I have to go on travel Wednesday through Friday next week. So I will do a break drop on... I will probably do a Tuesday drop, but it will be for a Saturday break next week. And I will put that on the schedule. So a Tuesday drop for a Saturday break next week. Unless for some reason I get home early. All right. Manco's got the Giants in this one. Everybody else has theirs. Good luck. Focus. Jalen Tavai for the Patriots. Michael Wilson for the Eagles. Jared Goff for the Tigers. Jordan Addison for the Vikings. Jalen Johnson for the Bengals, Joe Alt for the Chargers, Jonnu Smith for the Steelers, Derek Brown for the Panthers, Rashee Rice for the Chiefs, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles, Bijan Robinson for the Eagles, Bijan Robinson for the Falcons, Terry McMillan for the Panthers. Fortune 15 refractor. That's not bad. Zach Ertz on the Pulsar. Buda Baker for the Pulsar. Christian Watson. Sorry. Ertz for the Commanders. Baker for the Cardinals. Watson for the Packers. Garrett Bradbury refractor. Abdul Carter going to the Giants, going to Menko. Kelvin Banks Jr. and Tyleik Williams for the Lions. Got one. Uno mas. Who's favored in the Denver Nuggets Minnesota game? Is Denver still favored, or is Minnesota finally still favored? All right, and let's get this one up. These Fortune 15s actually were selling in the early days pretty high, way more than I was. There was a lot of money on these Fortune 15s, which I didn't ever understand. I'm like, they're just the same insert we've seen in just about every other Topps Chrome product. Why are they going for such crazy money? Ooh, a rainbow 3. All right. Jaw, you're back up. You have the Giants in this blaster box. Everybody else has theirs. Box. I think Nuggets have to win tonight or they're out. I think Minnesota's up right now, but I think Minnesota's down Anthony Edwards, which I think that's why they were not favored going into this game. Unless Edwards is back. Get a fight break out in the Knicks Hawks game. All right. One more pack. All right, so we got lucky. We got one auto so far. It's not the best auto. It's no Jackson Dart auto. Well, that was an acting job and a half. All right. Here we go. Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. Andrew Van Ginkel for the Falcons. Trent McDuffie for the Chiefs. Savion Williams for the Packers on an early refractor. Why is that so far forward? Oh, wait. This is the last one. That's why. Refractor for Savion Williams on the Packers. Ladd McConkey on the Chargers. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Tigers. Trey Hendrickson. Speaking is hard. On the all chrome. On the pigskin, Derek Stingley Jr. going to the Texans. On the pigskin, not numbered. Montez Sweet for the Bears. Taysom Hill on the Saints. Joe Alt on the Rayway for the Chargers. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns, rookie. Devontae Smith for the Eagles. Henry Tuatu for the Titans. Vita V for the Bucks. Luther Burden III on the Pulsar for the Bears. Very nice. Zay Flowers for the Ravens. Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins. Tyson Bagant for the Bears. Brad Shard Smith for the Chiefs. Quentin Nelson for the Colts. Cortland Sutton for the Broncos. Ray Lewis for the Ravens. Sam Darnold going to be for the Eagles. Tyron Tracy for the Giants. Finally got one. Jalen Johnson for the Bears on the Ray Wave. Prince Umanella for the Panthers. And Dante Thornton Jr. for the Raiders. One Giant. And that one went to Mark. No. Jaw. That was Jaws. Apparently I'm just way more tired than I realized. Now I'm trying to get my brain to multitask. Like 1, 2, 6, 4, 11, 2. Wait, how many times did I say those teams wrong? Guessing. Everyone's concentrating right now. Concentrating on my verbs as I make you all go to sleep because somebody said my voice is soothing enough to go to sleep too. I'm like, I don't know if I take that as a compliment or as an insult. All right. Not the no huddle box. All right. Now Mark Hudson has the Giants in this box. The Blazer, Taser, and Phaser, and Michelle. All right. Mark has the Giants in this one. Everyone else has theirs. Let's show me something immaculate. I want to see something immaculate. Amaze me. Dazzle me. Show me something. Show me an ultraviolet. Show me a helix. Show me a kaboom. That would be an ironic one. How did a kaboom get into a Topps Chrome box? I don't know. All right. Mark's got the Giants on this one. Everyone else has theirs. Here we go. Christian McCaffrey. For the 49ers, Joshua Palmer for the Bills, Montez Sweet for the Bears, Tank Dell for the Texans, Devontae Smith for the Eagles, Derek Stingley Jr. for the Titans, George Kittle for the 49ers, Caleb Johnson for the Steelers, Tulupu for the Chargers, Quentin Nelson for the Chargers, Jaguars, Brian Thomas Jr., DeAndre Swift on the red, white, and blue, Jake Browning for the Bengals, Chase Young for the Saints, Trayvon Henderson for the Patriots on the Ray Wave rookie, Tyler Warren base rookie for the Colts, Joe Mixon, Tommy Tremble, Bijan Robinson on the refractor, Woody Barks on the refractor rookie, Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard, Fortune 15 for the Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs, Mason Graham for the Bengals, Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars, DeAndre Hopkins for the Ravens, Trey Harris for the Chargers, Will Johnson for the Cardinals. I'm going to tell you all right now, there's two of them I genuinely screwed up. I just got in a mode and then I just said the wrong team. And I wasn't actually trying to say the wrong team. I just did it. All right, no Giants in that one. Nothing to run home about on that one. I just recognized it when I said it. I said the wrong one. There's ones where I'm actually genuinely trying to, and then there's ones I'm like, nope, I just literally botched that one. I have made a new set of cards. The cards have a player on them, and it's the team that I choose will represent. They will represent. It'll be a 1 of 1. No, I've not been drinking tonight. No, I'm not on anything that's going to alter my state. I'm just having a little fun with it. Talking with the voices in my head, that's all. All right. Where's Liam? I need Liam here to help sort cards. Where's Lynn and Frankie? You let Liam come over here and sort cards while I'm doing this. Which I just realized I need to put Lynn's number down. 1, 2, 3. Liam doesn't stay on as long with me anymore. Liam used to stay on all night watching the breaks. Where did Liam go? All right. And last one. The reflections play tricks on me because sometimes I think there's actually like a gold in there. All right. Last Topps Chrome blaster box. Ryan Gola's got the Giants for this one. Everyone else has their. Jackson Dart's been eluding us. Here we go. Cedric Tillman for the Browns. Davis for the Dolphins. Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers. Kyle Duggar for the Steelers. Mike Evans for the Steelers. Javonte Sanders. I know, it's so quiet. No one wants to talk. I'll come help any. See, you got to start talking to me. You got to confuse me more, so I say the wrong teams more. Sanders, Zach Ertz for the Commanders, Derek Harmon for the Steelers, Dijon Cooper for the Steelers, Hufaga for the Broncos, Joe Thunley for the Refractor, Emory Jones for the Ravens, rookie, Raheem Mostert for the Raiders, Tristan Wirfs for the Buccaneers. Travis Hunter for the Jaguars. On the Fortune 15. Liam, you're normally the one talking my ear off in these chats. You're so quiet now. Yeah, Josh, it's not like the JML or the RGL breaks where the chat moves faster than you can even read on some of them. It's not like constantly scrolling. It's like it's so quiet. We only have 12 people on tonight, but the products I think are part of the reason why we don't have as many. It's not, monsters products. Dak Prescott on the pigskin. Darren Bland for the Cowboys. The Dak was the Cowboys as well. George Karlaftis for the Chiefs. Jonathan Greenland for the Vikings. Darren Porter for the Raiders. Calvin Ridley for the Titans. Caleb Williams for the Titans. Tua Tagovailoa for the Dolphins. DeAndre Hopkins for the Ravens. Marvin Mims for the Raiders. Reek Woolen for the Seahawks. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. And Kyle McGonaghy for the Bears. The Raiders, Jags, Jets all made a trade for Phil and then got trended to the Giants and then replaced Jackson Dart. What? What are you trying to say there, son? Raiders, the Jags, and the Jets all made a trade for Phil and then got trended to the Giants, then replaced Jackson Dart. I have no idea what you are talking about. You're going to have to help me here. I'm already confused. Not more confusion. All right. I can get the chat going if I start doing guess the number and you can win a chance to answer a question for $5 break credit. That will get the chat running. Guess a number between 1 and 1,000. I'm already messed up. They don't have to mess me up anymore. All right, here's your no huddle box. The lowest numbers we have a chance to on these is the neon greens numbered to 10. That is the lowest we could see. Actually, correction. We could hit Ricky Autograph Prism, no huddle gold, or blacks 10 to 1-1. That is the only 1-on-1s that you can hit out of it. Otherwise, the base cards are the same. All right, so Ja, you have the Giants in this entire no huddle box. 989, 789, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Liam, when are you going to pull your own Magic Johnson autograph card? Josh, what's the best card you have gotten from an RGL break so far? Do you know what, like, your number one hit you've gotten from him is? I'm going to do half this. What James would tell you. All right, here we go. Cut in half. All right, here we go. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. Arian Smith for the Jets. Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Jameson Williams for the Lions. That is 60. Of 125 going to the Lions. Detroit is lower on my list than I could see. There I go. Nope, right down there. Who's got the Lions? Oh, John's got the Lions. There we go. He told me you need to give me your Topps Finest patch auto of him. Oh, did he now? Did he also tell you for a small fee? I heard he said for $350. Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars. Kid Reporter. Justin Fields for the Jets. Trayvon Matthew for the Saints. CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys. Kitchens for the LA Rams. Eric Allen for the Eagles. Kendre Lambert Smith for the Chargers. DK Metcalf That is 20 of 75 on the DK. Penix 101 Shield rookie card from Phoenix. Yowzers. How much is that? Did you sell that already, or how much is that worth these days? Penix is kind of a weird market right now. Do you have any 20s? No 20s, but Steelers got another one. Going to Ray. No. Move the decimal over. Move the decimal over 2 places to the right. 350. Damn Loch Ness Monster. 350. Roquan Smith for the Ravens. Jalen Warren for no sell. Is that a PC card for you? I would definitely. That would be a PC card for me. Frankly, if I ever hit 101s, I'm keeping the darn things. Unless it's like a base 101. I had a superfractor of Phillies pitcher last year. It was kind of nice. I do have a Tyler Warren 101. Jalen Warren, Stephon Diggs for the Patriots, Golden Tate for the Lions, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens, Turb Still for the Chargers, Jaquez Hunter for the Rams, Terrion McMillan for the Panthers rookie, and a Mike Evans red. 63 of 99 for the Rams. Well, that's nice. Still doesn't change what I paid for it. That is 63. No 63s tonight. Evans. You guys going to go to the card show? Liam? J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings, DeAndre Swift for the Bears, Budda Baker for the Cardinals, Matt Stafford, not the buyback, Stafford. For the Reds, Jahan Barron for the Broncos, Woody Marks for the Texans, Jamin Sherman for the Jets. That is 7 of 75. We're actually almost full for the card show coming up in May. We almost have a full sellout already. It's filling up fast. Actually, I'd move some people around. Oh, there's a Jaden Daniels there on the Prism Break no huddle. Stiff arming the Buccaneer player there. Going to Commanders. Depth perception is hard. All right. Keyshawn Johnson for the Panthers, Kyle Pitts for the Falcons, Josh Allen for the Bills, Andrew Van Ginkel for the Vikings, Smith for the Chiefs, Graham Mertz for the Texans, Kyle Williams, red, 79 and 99. Man, we are dancing around so many of these serial numbers for the Patriots. Calvin Johnson for the Raiders, Kid Porter, Mike Rozier for the Oilers, Malik Neighbors for the Giants, going to Jaw and Joe Mixon for the Texans. All right, that's half of the no huddle box. Is all right. Haven't hit the auto yet, which should be a rookie auto too. So maybe we'll get an Ashton Genty or a Travis Hunter auto. I don't know if we've hit any of them this year. See, this is a marathon game because of it's not just one box. There's so many boxes that you got to keep your attention to because my wife says I mumble all the time so that she can barely hear me anyway. So I'm like, well, good game for mumbles. All right. There we go. Bucky Irving for the Bucks, Chop Robinson for the Dolphins, Ivan Pace Jr. for the Vikings, James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons, Savion Williams for the Packers, Matt Stafford backwards for some reason, just on a disco. Jade and Daniels for the Commanders. Caleb Williams for the Commanders. Wes Welker for the Patriots. Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Abdul Carter for the Giants. Cam Ward for the Titans. Trey Tucker on the Raiders disco. Jaden Higgins on the rookie variation, not numbered. Not a PC card, but super cool. I'd love to sell to an Atlanta fan. Yeah, see, I like that. I like that how you're kind of like, you would sell, but you want it to go to a good home. You're not just trying to sell it to any Joe Schmo who's going to try to flip it and sell it. I will say, when I know I have people who are more passionate about particular teams, I have a tendency to sell, be more lenient on the sale, but give them a better deal because I know it's their team and they actually collect. It's so hard right now because you're finding so many people who are just in it for the money. I mean, hell, go look at Targets and Walmarts and see how many people are standing there. That gives you a good sense of it. So I like that. I have an appreciation for you doing that. That's nice. I like that. Puka Nacua for the Rams. TJ Watt for the Steelers. Arch Manning for the Titans. Dwayne Bowe for the Chiefs. Josh Sweet for the Cardinals. Josh Simmons for the Chiefs. Brian Thomas Jr. on the blue. That is 48. No, 48s. Getting really close. Ooh, that's even better. Was it a mini then? Did you get out of a mini? Nice one for the Jags. Then we have another McMillan Prismatic for the Panthers. And then Hushmanzada for the Bengals. Achan for the Dolphins. Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. David Craig for the Seahawks. Jordan James for the 49ers. Revel Jr. for the Cowboys. Austin Eckler for the Commanders. And our auto is that's not actually a terrible auto. That is a Quinn Ewers auto going to the Miami Dolphins spot. That is going to Jaw. That is 7 of 10 on the Quinn Ewers on the gold disco. That is a solid auto. PYT. Nice. That's sick. That is definitely a nice hit then. $50 for that. Quinn Ewers going to Jaw. That's a nice hit right there. Quinn Ewers auto. There is definitely a lot worse we could have done. Getting on Ewers to 10. That's nice. That could be big someday. Tony Pollard for the Titans. Steven Jackson for the Rams. Olave for the Saints. Myers for the Raiders. Campbell for the Eagles. Sampson for the Browns. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Jamar Chase on the throwback for the Bengals. Keenan Coleman for the Bills. And Cole Kmet for the Bills. All right. Add your totals up for how many team names I said wrong. I am adding my total up now, and put your number in the comment section of how many team names I said wrong. I'm going to do the recap on this, and then I will let you know who the winner is, or if we have a tie. All right, I'm going to put these in Jaws bag. Not a terrible break. Once again, the Panini stuff seems to be crushing it. I know we're not doing the Topps Chrome hobby boxes, but the Panini stuff seems like we're pulling more hits out of Panini than we are the top stuff. At least the retail side, I think, has been rough, but I mean, we're at least not losing our rear ends in it. Oh, there's more variation on this one than I realized. All right, I did make this harder than I realized. Nice. All right, I'm happy for this. I'm liking seeing the spread here. All right, here's your recap. McMillan for the Panthers. Cam Ward. By the way, this does not count. The game is over, so I shouldn't be saying any wrong teams. And if I do, it's literally a mistake. Cam Ward for the Titans. Jamar Chase for the Bengals on the disco throwback. McMillan Prismatic on the disco. Kyle Williams for the Patriots. If ever in a bind, I'd look and sell it. Like to find the right person at the right time through our community would be cool. Yeah, I would agree. I would definitely be 100% agree with you. If I ever find a Falcons fan, I'll let you know. I don't know any big Falcons fans. But yeah, I would agree. It's better when they go to a right home. Kyle Williams for the Patriots. Jaden Daniels on the Prism Break for the Commanders. Luther Burden III on the Pulsar rookie for the Bears. Cam Ward on the rookie. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. Shadur Sanders, rated rookie. Hidden potential, Cam Ward. Jaden Higgins on the rookie variation for the Texans, going to Texas spot. Jamin Sherwood for the Jets. That's numbered to 75. McMillan on the Fortune 15 refractor. Jalen Royals. That is a short print teal velocity. Not numbered, but it is a short print. Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars. That is numbered to 125. Mike Evans, numbered to 99. Jadon Blue for the Cowboys in a relic. DK Metcalf, numbered to 75. Fortune 15, Travis Hunter on the refractor. We had a Sebastian Castro sticker autograph for the Steelers. Jameson Williams, numbered to 125 for the Lions. Travis Hunter on the green hyper for the Jags. And definitely ahead of the break is going to be the Quinn Ewers No Huddle gold disco, numbered to 7 of 10. So not bad for the Dolphin spot. $13 spot turned into not too bad. I wonder if that Ewers is how much that Ewers is worth. All right, last chance to put your guess for how many teams I said wrong. Just looking up. I'm kind of curious with that Ewers. $25 Prism No Huddle Quinn Ewers auto to 10. Filter sold. Damn. Well, take a look at that. That's a big card right there. Quinn Ewers No Huddle sold for $610 25 days ago. That's a big card. That's a really big card. Nice hit, Jaw. Damn, that's huge. That's more than I was expecting it to be. Wow. Nice hit. Now I'm kind of curious. I think there might be a little bit of whiting on that edge. That corner may just be just a touch up. I was just thinking about it from grading purposes, but dang, Jaw, that's a nice hit. It's a really nice hit card. That's kind of one of those cards you almost want to hold on to and see if he actually turns into a stud in the season. So, dude, I'm impressed too. All right. Feedback from you guys. No huddle prices are pretty reasonable right now. Yes to more no huddle or no to more no huddle. No huddle, not too bad. I actually thought that was a pretty good swing of numbered cards and good players in that one. So, like, I could do a no huddle silhouettes break sometime when we run out of Chrome. All right. Let me just make sure. 5, 10, 12, 16, 17, 23, 25, 30. All right. The correct number of teams that I said wrong was 40. 40 was the number. So your winner for this one is going to be Jurgler. Josh G, you have won yourself $5 in break credit on this one. Nobody got it exactly right, but all right. More no huddle. Got it. I will look at ordering some more. I'm going to make a note to myself. Order more. They're about $350 a box. So a lot of Panini products I've been dropping down in prices. So, which is good because I can buy that and we can do more breaks like that. So, all right. So I got a thumbs up from Scott. I got a yes from Josh. So, all right. Well, we'll keep that going as we kind of wade the tide of the top stuff. So, so Josh G is a winner of our $5 break credit. He had guessed 36 wrong teams named, and that was the closest number. He was only 4 off. So congrats to you. $5 break credit going to your name. All right. Let me check the page. I think it's time for Heritage and iMac. Chad, Chad, if I say your name, Chad Arbogast, he picked up the Mariners. So I think that is good enough to just run this break. Not going to hold on for everything else. So unless somebody wants to jump in last second, I'm going to go ahead and claim the Rangers and the Royals in this one. And then we are going to run the random. I'm going to get some water. Maybe I need some more water. All right, Chad, I got you in there for Mariners. That's actually a really good spot. I think that spot could be very, very good. Let's see. And then got Chad's payment there. All right. We are good to go. All right. We are going to run a random. This is the random for the Yankees. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock so I can grab some water. I'm a little parched. I'm a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. The topic is Panini versus Topps. And go. I don't know if any of y'all know the Saturday Night Live sketch with Mike Myers on that one. Classic. All right. So, what do you guys want to run for a race? I'll give you some choices. You tell me what you want to run for a race. We can do the Brain Rot again. We can do Ducks. We can do Monster Race. We can do a Chocolate Bar Race. We can do the Panda Race. We could do the Penguin Race. Or we can do the Crab Race. Which one you guys want to do? Which race sounds good to you? You guys tell me. Yes. So Scott, I do my shipping a little bit different, but yes, I'm going to tag you to the post how I do the shipping so you can track your Panda. All right, Panda it is. I was going for the first person to say. I'll tag you to the post, but yes, send me your address. That way I have it. All right. I heard Panda, so we're doing Panda. All right, 29 names. I'm going to do 3 minutes. Actually, I'm going to do this as 4 minutes because I need extra second to make sure I get my water in time. 4 minutes. All right. Pandas it is. You guys pick pandas. We got pandas. And while I am taking, that's my favorite animal. Nice, nice, nice. And for your guys' listening pleasure, I am bringing you original new music from Mr. Brian Tanner. I personally haven't even heard this song yet. So this is the debut release of the titled track "Rip It Open" by Mr. Brian Tanner, who makes our music. I've been loading up these musics onto our YouTube page. So this is going to be the debut of this, and it is going to be the theme to your panda race. So let me upload the music here. All right, I'm uploading it right now. All right, for your listening pleasure, the debut release of Rip It Open and your 4-minute panda race.
Lights low, table set, fire in the pit. Hands twitch, sealed box, what we gonna hit? Force shine, heartbeat pound in your chest. One rip, one chance, better praise blessed. Eyes locked, crew tight, feel the static buzz. Cards flip, names hit, this is what it does. No luck, nah, we don't believe in that. We break fate, hoping every time we crack. You feel it creeping in your veins, that itch you never can explain. Say my name when you call your shot. Every hit, every shake, from commons to a one-on-one dream.
That is your debut album, Rip It Open by Brian Tanner, for your listening pleasure. Wife said goodnight. I thought that was a banana next to her face. I didn't realize that was a moon. So that is Rip It Open from Brian Tanner from our theme track music here. All right. We're coming down the line. Top two are going to end up with the Yankees here. We've got 6 seconds, 5. Who's going to come out surging in front here for the Yankees? It is Jack Griffin his way to the finish line. Congrats, Jack. You'll take the Yankees in the Immaculate box. And your second place winner is going to be me. All right. So I get the Yankees in Heritage. All right. I will copy those results. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? I've heard better. I had been asking him to give me some with a little more edge on them for sure. All right.
A banana?
It looked like a banana. It looked like a banana next to your head saluting. I don't know. Should have put crazier things there. All right. Was heavy. Was very heavy. Definitely more on the heavy rock side for sure. All right. I got everything in place. We try to go a little. I think we've been trying to dabble with different styles lately. I forget what he made, one that was like a Taylor Swift version. I was like, no. I was like, I refuse. All right. We are ready for our third break. Let me just get the tags in for this one. So was it a good heavy or was it a little over much heavy? We are very much a break group of the people, so we like to get our feedback from everybody. 26, 156, 156. All right. Doesn't really match. It didn't quite match the pandas rolling and their cuteness. I will agree with. Frankie. Sean. Stickle. Todd. Mr. Josh G himself. Lori. Got there we go. James. Ryan. Ken. Brian Tanner. Mr. Kilmer. Mr. Nugent. Mr. Mazurek. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case. Greg. Apparently tomorrow is doing some sort of Pokemon thing at Target. It's like some sort of special thing that they're doing with sales, but I think it's more like t-shirts and stuff. I said to my wife, I said, yeah, watch, but you're still going to see everybody go trash the stores and take everything they can out of it because they're going to try to resell it because it's Pokemon. I said, just find something for Snorlax for Aiden because Aiden likes Snorlax. All right, we have our Immaculate 2021 box. There's 6 boxes in this box. This box has been sitting in a shelf for God knows how long in a hobby shop in New Jersey. And we have our 2026 Heritage Baseball. So we're going to start with this. And then we are going to go finish with the iMac. Other breaks that are open that were available to run tonight. Let's see. was the only other thing that we were potentially going to run tonight because everything else is set for tomorrow night. Was the WWE. We had one person take Stone Cold. And that is currently it on that one. So no other spots have been taken in WWE. So that will be carried forward to that'll continue to be carried forward. And then did get a couple more spots taken for NASCAR. So we are down to 5 spots left in NASCAR. That is a tomorrow break as well. All right. Let's get these heritage packs out. Let's do quarterbacks. Inch box. Minnesota's staying ahead of the Nuggets here. I thought Minnesota was done with. It looks like Anthony Edwards went down and out, but they are staying ahead of the Nuggets right now. They're actually still considered the underdog in the over-unders with FanDuel right now. So I think Jokic's got a hangnail right now. All right, let's do a quarter of a box at a time here. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is our iMac Heritage. Probably going to use Heritage when we do Topps Chrome Black just because it's pretty reasonably priced and gives you enough cards to give you a chance at stuff. Dane Myers, Brendan Donovan, Dylan Beavers, Nick Kurtz, Jackson Jobe. Well, now. Well, dang. I didn't see that one coming. Huh. Where's Ken Huber? Wow. I did not foresee that one coming into this break. How about a Johnny Bench autograph card for the Reds? 62 of 77 on the Red Real Ones autograph. Wow. I did not foresee that. Holy cow. Well, I guess I picked a good box for this break. Hot dang. Ken Huber with the $20 red spot. Just picked up an absolute fire Johnny Bench autograph. Well, now I feel disappointed for the rest of the box. That's a hit. Where is Ken Huber? I tagged him. Where is Ken? Oh, man. The one night Ken's not in here. Andrew Hoffman. Yeah, no kidding. He's been hunting for one, and he just hit one out of the park. And I just did his shipment too. Like literally, it just went out today. Andrew Hoffman for the Diamondbacks, Mike Trout, Tanner Beebe, Jazz Chisholm, Jaron Duran, Jeff McNeil, Dalen Lyle, Luis Angel Acuna, Kyle Teal, Jackson Merrill, James Wood, TJ Friedel, Jonathan Tong, Luke Keschel, Addison Barger, Hunter Green. We're going to do our random for the 4 here. Let me do. All right, so we've done this before where I'm just going to do a random on random.org. I'm just doing it on the side here. It's going to be a random between 1 and 4. Whatever number comes up will be the spot. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So whatever spot comes up after this random will be what this card goes to, unless it comes a big hit or a numbered card. Spot 4. So it's going to go to this lower right corner. So this will go to the Rockies. Dang, I'm kind of blown away by that one. Trey Turner, the Enterprise for the Phillies. Blew me away. Mick Abel, Evaldi, Curtis Mead, Juan Soto, Wyatt Langford, Chase Mineroth. I would agree, especially because it's the real ones card. Those were definitely a lot harder to hit. Emmett Sheehan, Hunter Brown, Edward Cabrera, Chandler Simpson, Nico Horner, Seiya Suzuki, Isaac Collins, Torkelson, Cade Horton, and Ketel Marte. Dang. The problem with Heritage, when you hit something like that in the first couple of packs, I almost feel like, what's the rest of the box? You don't get a lot of numbered cards out of this stuff, but dang, that's a hit. That is a hit. Whew. Man, IMAX got a big shoes to live up to on this one. This one better be a juiced box because that's a pretty juiced hit right there. Johnny Bench has the really nice autograph. I like his autographs. It's very distinctive. All right. We got Chase DeLaunder, Matt Strom. That's who I had a superfractor of in Topps Chrome. Jackson Holiday, Matt Wallner, Dalton Varsho. Left to right, we'll go to these. So Kyle Raleigh's, the Mariners are going to get this one with Kyle Schwarber. Bobby Witt Jr. That is a Aaron Judge going to the Yankees. Javier Baez, Andrew McCutchen, Taylor Ward, Ellie De La Cruz, Corey Seager, Edgar Cuero, Jorge Polanco, Cam Smith, Yordan Alvarez, Braxton Ashcraft, Lawrence Butler, Shota Amanga, Christian Yelich, Paul Skeens on the NL All-Star card, Ryan Jeffers on the Chrome, Muncy, Cole Ragans, Eldridge, Morales, Gleyber Torres, Jared Jones, Jose Caballero, David Hamilton, Caballero again, Roki, Sasaki, Jordan Walker, Matt Olson, Alec Baum, Raleigh Schwarber is going to go to the Mariners spot, Severino, Mateo, and Chris Bryant. All right, we're halfway through the box. Honestly, I don't remember even what the last year of IMAC was. I feel like 2021 might have been the last year of IMAC that I can remember for baseball. It wasn't long. They obviously did IMAC for other stuff, but I can't remember the last year they did IMAC baseball. And Terrence Shannon Jr. is keeping the T-Wolves in this game. A couple guys who I've seen their rookie cards many times that have been passed over pretty quickly. It's been showing up in the playoffs here. All right. Next quarter of the box. Got Yusei Kikuchi, Bradley Blaylock, Castellanos, Scooball, and Skeens going to the Tigers. Rodriguez, Colton Cowser, Torkelson, Yamamoto, Luis Angel Acuna, Jacob Wilson, Scooball again, Paul Skeens, George Springer for the Blue Jays, Jacob Wilson for the A's on the blue speckle, Victor Robles on a refractor. Is that what that says? Yeah, it says refractor. Refractor for the Mariners. Samuel Basallo, Austin Martin, David Schneider, Gavin Lux, Carlos Correa. That is an old throwback card of Lee May. That is from 1977, going to the O's and the Orioles. Let's go to Mark Hudson. The 50th anniversary of Topps, throwback to 1977. Lee May. That one right there. And we've got Rock, Seymour, Alavardo, and Rangel. It's going to go to the Phillies from the random. Jackson Churio for the Brewers. Victor Scott II. Jacob Mizorowski, rookie. DeGrom, Talkman, Bobby Witt Jr., Suarez, Corbin Carroll, Burrows, Yuri Perez, Aroldis Chapman, Reese Hoskins, Diaz, Shaw, Victor Robles, Hoffman, Luis Garcia Jr. on the chrome, and Ryan Mountcastle. In the last pack, or last quarter of this box. All right, last two in this one. I just actually surprisingly hit, I think we've hit 2 or 3 autos out of Heritage, which is a shocker because there were some cases noted that they were just nothing but relics. So definitely not going to be too disappointed with that. It's just never known to having numbered cards. Dalton Rushing for the Dodgers, Cal Raleigh, Christian Campbell, Estevez, Weishunt, Calero Cruz, Ian Seymour, Willie Adams, Chase Schmidt, Adley Rutschman, Trey Turner, Austin Riley, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Cade Cavalli on, that is numbered. 95 of 150 for the Nationals, Cade Cavalli. Nice. Shocked to have a numbered card in here and an auto. All right. We have nobody has hit a serial number tonight. We haven't had that many things with serial numbers tonight. So Robert Suarez, Kyle Isbell, Tatis Jr., Draxon Profar, Noah Cameron, Kenley Jansen, Hunter Goodman, Judge, and Trey Turner. It's going to go to the Yankees spot. Shane Baez, Michael Harris II, Spencer Horowitz, Brandon Pfaadt, Christian Walker, Bubba Chandler, Cal Raleigh for the Mariners, backwards Lenyon Sosa for the Chrome, Aranda for the Rays, White Sox, Kyle Teal on the ready action, JJ Bleday, Altuve, Clark, Dingler, Max Muncy, Tyler Soderstrom, and Evan Carter. Interesting belt he's got there. Oh, and Brandon, woo! All right, it's iMac time. Time for the iMac. It's the Mac Attack. The iMac Attack. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right. Immaculate 2021. So we're going back several years. Obviously, that's everything we can hit. Everything in the 101 category is what we want to see. Jack Griffin has the Yankees in this box. Everybody else has theirs. I honestly think this is actually one of the first premium boxes I ever opened was the 2021 iMac. Is it bulging? Not really bulging. Oh, the sticker did a crappy sticker job on it. Oh no, it's void. All right. I believe it's 6 cards per box. I wanted the bulging box. I didn't get a bulging box. All right. Oh, they're fighting in the Timberwolves Nuggets game. Apparently, they've been fighting a lot in that game. Bench clearing. All right. Not going to see it. Not going to show anything. You have a booklet or something? Why we have a redemption? All right. I just saw we have a redemption. That scares me. All right. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 cards in here, and one of them is a redemption. Oh boy. I don't like 2021 redemptions because I think they're expired. So I don't know if Panini's going to honor it. We'll see. First card out. Jumbo jerseys. Braylon Marquez for the Chicago Cubs. That is 12 of 49. Going to the Cubbies. Going to Frankie Riffle. Get the first hit out of the box. $600 iMac box. All right. Second card out. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, that is 8 of 10. That is Oral Hershiser. The legend himself. Game-worn used material. Hey. Yay. Oral Hershiser for the Dodgers. Going to Lori. All right. This is a redemption here. I'm going to save the redemption for the end because it scares me because it's probably expired. So we're going to put the redemption over here. All right. First autograph. For the Minnesota Twins, that is Brent Rooker, 58 of 68, jumbo bat. No 58. For the Minnesota Twins, 58 of 68. Going to the Twinkies. It's going to Sean Stickle. All right. Next out. Multi-relic. On-card auto. For the Boston Red Sox. So, oh my God, what did I just say? Boston Red Sox. Tanner Houck. That is 5 of 99. On the triple patch auto. Yes, I did break football. We're literally on the last 2 cards of the night. All right. And the last card in this, before we get to the redemption. For the Atlanta Braves, Christian Pache, 11 of 49. That was 5. Christian Pache, 11 of 49 on the Silhouettes autograph, on-card autograph. Going to the Braves. Going to Mark Hudson. All right. Right now, the Johnny Bench is the best card in the whole thing. Hershiser's down. All right. And now the redemption. I'm afraid this is what this is going to be. All right. The redemption. So, nope. All right. 24-point baseball, Immaculate Collection, Prospect Patch Autograph Red, card 2. Spencer Torkelson, and expired 3 years ago. The Detroit Tigers. Going to Chad. Well, Chad, you hit the right player for the Tigers. You just hit it as a redemption. Well, crapola. Chad, I will send this off to you. If you want Chad as well, I can, if you want me to send you the code, I can just scratch it and send you the code and then see what Panini does. I don't know if they're just going to give you points for it or if they're actually going to try to honor it. The last really expired redemption I tried to do, they just gave me points, but this might be a little bit different. So, ugh. Well, I think the Johnny Bench ends up being the best card in the whole break. I mean, that was not a bad hit for that time frame. That was a very good hit in that time frame when this came out. And Torkelson was making a comeback for a while there. All right, let's recap. All right. I do want to thank everybody for getting into these breaks, and thank you again for your patience. All right. Here is your recap from this break. And then we will be back again live tomorrow night at our same time with the breaks that are currently posted. So, all right, here is your recap. We've got Brandon Marquez for the Cubs on the jumbo patch. That was number to 49. Oral Hershiser, number to 10 on the patch. Tanner Hook, triple patch auto for the Boston Red Sox. Kay Cavalli, number to 150. Spencer Torkelson, prospect patch autograph red redemption. Jacob Mizorowski, rookie. Leo May, 1977 throwback card. Christian Pache to 49. Hit of the break, Johnny Bench autograph, number to 77, red real ones autograph, 62 of 77, and a Brent Rooker, number to 68. The Twins. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for us tonight. Again, we'll be back again tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Breaks are up, or currently up. I'm going to go update the football break to see where all those teams currently lie. I hope you all have a great night, and we'll look back seeing you all back here tomorrow night. Otherwise, have a great Friday, and we will catch you all later. You're welcome, Josh. See you later.